Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Jet-in Airways, where a smile goes a long way. Well, today we are hauling freight in our beautiful 737-800, and we are in our lovely Miami hub. Our Miami hub is just a beautiful place to be. Let's have a look at it. I will show you. Here is our Miami hub. And it is a beautiful place. We're in Miami down here, and today we are flying over to Southwest Florida with a load of cargo in our beautiful 737-800, and I will show you the flight plan in case you would like to load up the waypoints and fly along with us. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to Flight Simulator or X-Plane, well, you can fly along and help us shift passengers and cargo for Jet-in Airways. You don't have to be qualified. You don't have to go through the ranks and the training and all the rigmarole. You can choose a plane of your choice and just fly the routes that I put up on the screen and help us keep this airline going. Now, here's our waypoints today. We're going to fly straight over towards Merckx, and then we're going to come over to Ponte and around, and then straight in for a lovely manual approach and landing in Southwest Florida. So jot down these 4 waypoints, or take a screenshot if you like, and that's it. That is hard and as easy as it gets. Well, look what we're surrounded with here. We are mixing it with the big boys today. We are mixing it with the big boys. We've got UPS, we've got FedEx. All the big boys are here shifting freight, and we are right amongst it. Jet-in deliveries. We're fairly new on the scene. We're the new boys on the block, really, when it comes to freight. Jet-in Airways. We've just started our fleet of 737 freight haulers. This is the Zibo 737, and all painted out in Jet-in delivery, and I am just loving it. We are all loaded up and ready to go. So I'm going to get some pushback and we'll get things going. It's a little bit dark at the moment. It's about 6:30, I think, in the morning, something like that, but the sun is coming up. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. And once the light comes up, we will see a bit more in the cockpit here. We'll be able to see around a little bit more. But we're certainly going to enjoy some lovely scenery here this morning as we head over to Southwest Florida. Okay, so we've just got to do a couple of things before I go. We've got to put our waypoints in, of course. Haven't done that. So we'll go to the FMC and put those waypoints in. There's only 4 waypoints to put in, so it won't take long. And I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Actually, if you're just getting started with Flight Simulator and X-Plane, you're probably interested in seeing this. So I will show you me putting the waypoints in. And since there's only 4, it will not take very long at all. So first we'll put in our reference airport, KMIA. We'll get rid of that, KMIA. So we'll put our reference airport in there. Go out to our route, we'll click KMIA again in there. We're going to Southwest Florida, which is KRSW, so let's put that in there, KRSW. So we'll put that in there. Our flight number will be Jet-in 108. So we'll stick that in there. We'll go to departure and arrival. We're going to depart from Miami, runway 27. Not there. Go to the next page. There it is. Click on that. Okay, back to depart and arrive. We're going to arrive in KRSW. We'll click there. And we're going to arrive at approach ILS 06. ILS 06. We click on that one. And that is done. Now we hit activate and we execute, and we are now ready to put in our waypoints. Not many, only 4, so it won't take long. The first one is Merckx, MERKS. We'll put that in there and hit execute. Next one is Ponty, so let's put that in, P-O-N-T-Y, Ponty. We'll put that in there and we'll hit execute. The next one is L-L-M-E-R, L-L-M-E-R. We will put that one into there and hit execute. The next one is Tropic. Let's go to the next page. There's Tropic, so we click on that one, previous page, click on the discontinuity and that will replace it. Hit execute. Okay, next page after Tropic is the runway itself, but we've got a few other waypoints in here we don't actually need today, so I'm gonna start deleting those. The runway 06, we'll use that to replace the discontinuity. Execute. Core few, we'll get rid of these core few waypoints, don't need those. Execute. One more core few there. Execute. Okay, so that's it. Previous page. Okay, Merckx, Ponty, Luma, Tropic. Next page, runway 06, and that's it. 4 waypoints and we are done, guys. Now we can go to our inits page here. Our cost index will be 25. Okay, our reserves, we're going to have 1,000. Zero fuel weight, we'll click on that, it will calculate it for us. Altitude, I'm going to put 10,000 in there, but we will probably go up higher than that. Execute. Okay, N1 limit, let's go to takeoff. Going to put our flaps at 5, so I'll put that in there. Automatically calculates our VR speeds and takeoff speeds, so we click the button beside it and it will put it in the right place for us, ready to go for our call outs. And that is looking excellent. We've done our legs, we've done our departure and arrival, we've done our performance initiation and everything. So we'll go back to our legs page. We'll come back up to our screen here. And we'll come down to this MFD here. And we can see our plan there. We'll click this button once round to the right and bring it into plan. And there we see our plan. Come down here and click step. It will step through our waypoints for us. Over to Ponty, Elmar, Tropic, and then boom, straight into the runway. That is just fantastic. So we go back and we're back to Merckx again. So a very simple, easy flight plan. Now I'm going to put this around to map. Okay, so I've got it set at map, so we can just take off and follow the magenta line, basically. Let's zoom that out, have a bit of a look at that plan, see how it looks zoomed out. Okay, let's hope that's right. Okay, so I think that's all set. So let's go back up here. We need to look at our speed, our climb out speed. Take that round to 250 knots. Take our altitude up 10,000 feet. Okay, so we'll put our flight directors on there. And flight director on there. Auto brake we'll put on RTO, rejected takeoff. Okay, let's set our flaps down. Flaps down 5. Now we will turn on our landing lights, turn on our taxi lights. Everything else seems to be okay. We've got some announcements coming out, but really we don't have any passengers to worry about. So those automated and those automated announcements we could probably turn off, but I don't want to get into that right now. I think we can start looking at getting some pushback going here. We'll go straight out.
Miami International route. Zulu Bravo 738. Request pushback straight back.
Right, the sun is coming up now. It's looking a little bit brighter, and these FedEx planes are not ready to go yet. We might get out towards the hold short before the FedEx planes, so we don't have much of a queue. That would be good if we can get out rather quickly before these guys start to wheel out into position. Right, so we are at the hold short, and look at the fans, look at the engines blowing back the dust and the dampness off the tarmac there, like a mist blowing back from the jets. Oh, that just looks beautiful, doesn't it? I just love the detail and what they simulate in this. That is just gorgeous, just beautiful. Okay, so we need to stop goo-garing, and we need to get in here and just do some final checks and things. We have got our flaps down 5, so that is good. Our cruise out speed 235, we'll lift that up later. We're going to cruise out 10,000 feet. Our flight directors are on. Auto throttle is not on. I like to take off under my own steam without auto throttle, and I do that and put on the auto throttle later once I'm climbing out. Auto brake is on RTO, rejected takeoff. Landing lights on. Landing lights are all on. Other lights are on. So we can go ahead and we can head out onto the active runway. I love the way the tiller handles move. See the tiller handles moving? The tiller handles are all animated, they're all functional. So as you steer the 737 around, you should be able to see the front nose. You can see the front nose wheel turning as I swing around on those tiller handles. Just brilliant. Right. I think we're all good to go, guys. Let's feed it the fat. We won't take it up to 100%. We'll just get it stable. Get her stable. Right, slowly take her up a bit higher. Up to about 70%.
80 knots. Positive rate.
I always like to analyze my takeoff and analyze my landing so that I can try and improve. Now if you missed some videos I did just a few videos back on doing replays and all those kind of things, how to video and record your takeoff and your landings, go back and see those, because it is a very good idea to always analyze that kind of stuff so you can work on it, you can practice and improve. Oh, hear those engines? Oh, I'm getting excited. Have to be careful. I'll start coughing again. This just looks beautiful, doesn't it? Look at that. Hear that whine? You know what the sound of that whine is? That is the tips of the fan blades going supersonic. Oh yeah, the fan tips are traveling faster than the speed of sound, guys. That's what that winding sound is. That is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, we're just holding it straight at 10 degrees, around about 10 degrees. Climb out, nothing too adventurous, nothing too exciting. You can see our flight plan on the right MFD there. We need to be just slightly turning to the right now to bring the nose around to get onto that magenta line before we engage the autopilot. Keeping an eye on our speed. Our speed is going up, our altitude is climbing. That is all good. Start bringing up our flaps now. Now, can you see the triangle on the right MFD there? That triangle is our plane. And you can see a little white line projecting out the front of the triangle. That is our trajectory, okay? That is the trajectory of the aircraft. That's showing you. So sometimes you'll notice that in a waypoint, that line will match up with the turn on your flight plan. Other times, that line will be way out of sync with the magenta line that is your flight plan, and that's basically telling you, hey, the corner is too sharp. You're not going to make that corner. That corner is way too tight. So that trajectory line gives you a bit of an idea with how sharply you're turning to the right or to the left. You can see it now. It's just that little, that trajectory line has come out again out the front. So I'm just gently coming around. I'm going too fast for my altitude, so I need to come down a little bit. I want to get my nose basically in line with the flight plan before I start engaging the autopilot and everything. So let's turn on our auto throttle now, engage speed mode, engage LNAV and the autopilot. Now while we're here, we're going to change the auto brake around to 3, ready for our landing, because chances are I'll forget to do it later. Now we're going to set our vertical speed. It always turns on way too high for me. I like it around 2000 or just under, so it's a nice gentle slow climb out. Not too hard on the plane or the passengers or the fuel consumption. Around about 2000 or 1900 is where I like it. Maybe you guys are different, everyone's different, but that's where I like it. Right, let's come up here. We'll turn off our landing lights, taxi lights off, anti-collision lights off. Okay, so we've got flight director on, auto throttle on, engaged. We can bring our speed up a bit more, come up to 250 until we get up to 10,000 feet. LNAV engaged. Vertical speed 1900, autopilot master on. Okay, we're climbing up towards 10,000 feet now, coming up to 250 knots. Our first waypoint over here is Merckx, and that is 47.8 nautical miles away. Love this display, so bright, so sharp, so clear. Good for my old man eyes. I can read that really, very clearly. I love this livery, the Jet-in Airways livery. The plane in some light looks like it's just a chromy silver sort of colour. The reflections on the plane almost look like it's a chrome or silver sort of colour. Beautiful. Very nice. Here's our flight plan. You can see our next waypoint is Ponte, 17.3 nautical miles. Then we start swinging round to the right, and then we are on our final approach. So when we're crossing over Ponte, we want to be at around about 2,500 feet, I would say. So we can start getting our plane in the right position for that. Bring it down to 2,500 feet, nice and slowly. Vertical speed, we're all set at minus 1,200. Beautiful scenery here out over Florida, the Florida coast. Okay, so we're at 130 knots, thereabouts. Flaps are down, pretty much full in. Right, I'm going to stay in the cockpit and do a landing. Try and get
1,000.
That's loud. Try and get a nice smooth landing. Can I get rid of that noise? What's that? That voice is terrible. Okay.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Too loud, too loud. Sorry about that, guys. I had trouble adjusting my sound the whole flight. I need to play with that before I do my next video. Speed
500.
139. That is okay.
400. 300.
Think rate.
200.
Think rate. Think rate. Think rate.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
80 knots.
Right, there we go. That was an easy landing. No problems there, guys. We'll get off the runway and we will analyze that landing. Okay, well, I don't think that landing was too bad, guys. Quite nice, quite happy with that for my level of skill for a rank beginner. a rank beginner. It's a bit of a shame that I was just preoccupied with those blasted sound levels. The voice levels were too loud. Yeah, the call outs, 500. It was really annoying, and it really distracted me. I'm pretty annoyed about that. I've tried to edit some of them out, the final edit here, but it was quite distracting, very annoying. Really have to play around with, get all my sound volume levels perfectly before I do my next flight. It's jolly distracting, eh? And I hate watching other people's videos too when their sound is all wrong. They go to the outside view of the plane and it's almost deafening. You've got to quickly turn your volume down because it's so blinking loud, and they don't even adjust it. They keep it like that for the whole 30-40 minute video. It is so annoying. Guys, you have to adjust your sound levels, okay? It's annoying, really annoying to everyone who's trying to watch it. So I'm sorry guys, I was a bit preoccupied with that today, but I'll make sure that is right for the next video. Something even the big time YouTubers can't seem to get right many times. Now I'm not sure if I'm parked in the right spot here, but I just want to be somewhere where the trucks can come in and unload the plane. And I think this will do us fine, absolutely fine right here, to be honest. I might head over there in front of that building, because they can unload the freight and put it away inside the building. This is a very stock standard basic airport here at Southwest Florida. Nothing fancy and flash about this at all. But do I care? No, I don't care. I have fun flying the planes, taking off, landing, enjoy looking at the planes. I'm not too worried about whether there are public conveniences or how many cars are in the car park here. I don't really care. I'm here to do a delivery, okay, and I've done it successfully. So here we are. We are at the need to put the brake on here. Where's the handbrake? Put the handbrake on. There we go. Got the handbrake on. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. That was fun. I enjoyed the colors, the skyscapes, the beautiful colors. I love the livery of our Jet-in delivery plane. It looks really shiny and silvery. Just beautiful. And we got our freight delivered on time. Why? Well, that's our logo there. We're always there on time, okay? Okay, welcome to the channel, all the new subscribers. If you're just beginning with flight simming, go through some of my old videos. There are a lot of things there that will be really, really helpful to you. I'm still a beginner. I'm still a bit of a dummy. So I still need to get out and look at tutorials and study sometimes. But that's the good thing about flight simming. That's what gives it longevity. You are always learning. You never stop learning. You never stop making mistakes. Okay guys, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Hit the like. Look forward to your comments. See you on the next video. Over and out.